Jody didn't just end things with Armand. She decided to light his whole damn empire on fire with a single phone call. Fine, she purred into the receiver, her voice dripping with something colder than the ice water she already pictured throwing in Sterling's face, slow, deliberate, the kind of fine that makes a man's dick twitch even when he knows he's about to get wrecked. Le Bernardine. 1 hour. She picked the 3 Michelin star joint on purpose, Armand's favorite playground, where billionaires close deals and hide their side pieces. But tonight she wasn't his side piece. She was his goddamn reckoning. She showed up in a charcoal gray Tom Ford pantsuit that fit like a second skin, armor, baby, not the soft little dresses he liked to peel off her. Severe bun. Ice-cold eyes. Lips painted the color of a fresh wound. She looked less like a scorned woman, and more like the kind of lawyer who eats arrogant pricks for breakfast and still has room for dessert. Sterling was already there, swirling amber liquid like he owned the place. He didn't even stand. Just that lazy, entitled smirk that probably worked on other women. Jody. You clean up nice, when you're angry. His eyes crawled all over her, slow, hungry, the kind of look that says I know what you taste like and I want another bite. She sat down, didn't touch the menu, didn't blink. He slid a navy blue Cartier box across the table. A little something from Armand. He thought you might be feeling neglected. Jody didn't touch it. Her silence wasn't hesitation. It was a predator waiting to pounce. Then Sterling leaned in, voice dropping to this disgusting whisper, his breath ghosting over her neck. Isabella's family is old world Catholic. Very conservative. Armand needs a clean slate for the cameras. It doesn't mean your position is redundant. He can be even more generous after the wedding. You just need to be more discreet. He let that hang, watching her. Then he hit the unforgivable line, leaning closer, his knee brushing hers under the table, or if you get lonely, I'm sure some of us would be happy to keep you company. In our circle, we believe in sharing resources. That's when Jody moved. In one fluid, beautiful, almost erotic motion, like a dancer snapping into a pose, she grabbed the ice water and hurled it right in his smug face. Splash. Gasp. Ice cubes clattering onto his $1,000 shirt, melting against his skin. She stood up, towering over him, her shadow falling across his lap. 3 messages for Armand, sweetheart. She held up one finger, slow. First, my termination request is non-negotiable. Second finger, held just long enough to make him swallow. Second, after 30 days, I'll vanish so completely you'll wonder if I was ever real, or just a wet dream he couldn't hold on to. Then she leaned in close, real close, her lips almost brushing his ear, her breath hot and slow and sticky against his lobe. Third, and I want you to listen very carefully. Honey, tell Armand to keep his dogs on a leash. Because if any of you ever speak to me like that again. She pulled back just enough to let him see her smile. Sweet. Deadly. A little bit unhinged. I can't promise your teeth stay where they belong. Then she turned and walked out, heels clicking like a countdown to doomsday, hips swaying just enough to make sure he remembered every inch of her. She didn't look back. In the cab, her phone exploded. Armand. She declined, blocked his number. Then it rang again, different name, same demon. She answered. Jody Holden. Have you lost your fucking mind? His voice was raw, stripped of all that silk, all that control. Everything you have, I gave you. I can freeze your accounts, throw you out with nothing but your tight little pantsuit, and that smart fucking mouth. Jody's voice went low, almost a whisper, the kind of whisper that makes a man's blood rush south even when he's seeing red. Then try, Mr. Taylor. Read the fine print. 30-day review period. You can't touch a dime without my signature, or a judge's stamp. So go ahead. Make my day. Silence. She could hear him breathing, hard, ragged, the kind of breathing that's half rage, and half something else entirely. Something he'd never admit to his bros at the country club. You think you can challenge me with a few legal phrases, he hissed. I'll have my lawyers tear you apart. We'll see you in court, she purred back, and hung up before he could answer. Outside the window, city lights blurred into gold and white. The war had begun. But here's the dirty little question that's gonna keep you up tonight. Sliding between your sheets like a bad decision. Why is Armand's hand shaking right now, not just with anger, but with the memory of her skin? And why is Sterling, still dripping wet, still frozen in that booth, ice melting down his collar, already reaching for his phone to dial and whisper, "She's even hotter than you warned me about." Like, dangerously hot. Like, I'd let her do it again hot.